Blog Talk Radio.
Hey everybody, it's your girl Sunny D. Welcome to tonight's show. It is for 2020. For everybody that's celebrating,
yes,
have fun.
Definitely celebrate.
Yes, I'm going to partake in a little bit, do it my own way, and enjoy myself. Yeah, I've been doing them things for the last couple of days, and like I swear, I was telling somebody how I felt the last day. It was like, yo, that's crazy. I'm like, that's how I'm feeling. Like my body's like, I guess I couldn't go to sleep. I felt like my body was doing too much. It was like making. I was like, man, I can't even fucking lay down. This shit feels crazy, but it was good.
Yeah, them edibles hit right.
Yeah, it caught me. I was like, so I didn't. I was like, oh, maybe I'm finally immune to this shit. I went to lay down. That's when I was like, oh no, here it goes. I was having a whole paranoid moment. I kept saying shit, hearing shit. I kept walking the house thinking I was hearing something. A lot of shit happening.
Everybody else out there, hopefully y'all enjoying y'all 420 as y'all should. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but if you're listening right now,
you already know what it is.
Right. If you're listening right now, you're on blogtalkradio.com/GFT radio show. And if you're catching the playback, you're on iTunes, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, a bunch of places. Google us and you'll find us. YouTube, we just everywhere, so find us. Go get some merch. I just added new merchandise, tank tops and such, to our merchandise store. Go to teespring.com/stores/GFT radio and cop some merch. So, where the fuck is
that? I don't know. Where did the bring his ass, man?
Yeah, right. He just texted. He was texting us this whole time. This go AWOL.
I know.
Oh, there you go. We just talked to him. We was talking about him. Fuck Willie. Willie ain't shit. He ain't never gonna be shit. Oh, can you hear me?
What up? What up, though? What? I heard y'all talking shit. No, I was having some technical difficulties over here. I had to go get Breon to get me another charger, and then I had the white guy go get me another hat so I could be ready for this battle.
Coming like Teddy Riley. Talking about Teddy Riley.
Yeah, I can't watch it. I heard it was horrible.
No,
they're doing it now. They're doing it right now. But guess what? Guess what happened?
Yeah,
guess
what happened? Had the rematch tonight.
Yeah, but guess what happened just now?
His battery.
His dumbass battery died. Now he had technical difficulties again. But they went on for a while. This been good though. It's been a good
2 hours. Yeah, it's been a good 2 hours.
Yeah.
Well, hour and 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Tamar said you won anyway. Yeah, they still trying to get Teddy in. They got Babyface in there doing acoustic performances right now. He played a whole nother song. He's like, you know what, I'm gonna just keep going.
Lord.
But it's been a great night for R&B.
What kept me up.
For sure.
Definitely. You know what I mean? This one was definitely for the culture.
Yeah.
This one was definitely for the culture.
No doubt.
I don't know,
what up?
Oh yeah, I got things to give out the information. I did all the other stuff. If you guys want to call into our show, it's 657-383-1155. And we had a great topic. We talked about 4020 and you missed all that. Willie, you're fired.
I got on at 10:01. How did y'all talk about so much in 1 minute? I don't understand.
We talked about 4020 and how we celebrating it, and shout out to everybody else that's celebrating it. You missed all that.
Mhm. Yeah.
You're losing. That's all you got.
We did have like a smooth 5-minute conversation before you got on.
Y'all probably did a pre-show. Audience, whoever's in the audience, text me and let me know what really went on during the live show. I'm pretty sure these two had a pre-show without me because I was having challenges over here trying to get away from the verses. Oh, yeah, they said, you guys only said one thing. No, I'm just joking. Breon said no, I got in right on time. So. Who is Breon anyway? They keep cracking on this man. Everybody's cracking on this guy. Somebody in Teddy's entourage. I'm sorry, folks. We I know I'm on a tangent right now, but
maybe Willie had some cookies. I don't know.
Nah, we was watching. I was watching it too. Because I was watching it on my phone, and then I started watching it on because they got it on YouTube on Versus YouTube channel.
Oh yeah, so I heard they were live streaming it on YouTube. I didn't know they were simulcasting it. That was dope.
Yeah. So I think he just came back on. Oh, all bad, Sonny. Go ahead. Introduce the show.
I don't care about none of that.
How you don't care about the greatest thing that ever happened to IG Live?
because she ain't in the loop.
So crazy. I've been tuned out of a lot of stuff. I've been between being so busy. By the time I come home, I don't be in with all the trends.
The trend. This is everything. All right, we can talk about that in the after show. Go ahead, Sonny. Introduce.
Yeah, but we got the topic is deal breakers. I think Willie came up with this one, right? Willie, you saw something on.
Yeah. Okay. So I guess I'll introduce the show. Basically deal breakers. What happened was I saw a Snapchat show. It was actually part of what's the girl's name? I can't think of the girl's name, but she's one of the co-hosts on. Oh dang! I'm drawing a blank on everything. I'm sorry, y'all. Basically, the show was on, and old girl was like, we're gonna do a game called Deal Breakers, and so they were asking a bunch of questions back and forth, just random things, and I was like, hey, this will be fun. We should do this, But then we also started talking about the fact that there are things that people have issues with, pet peeves and habits and things like that annoy them, that somebody that they're dating or just getting to know, they might totally turn you off and be a deal breaker, something that that says, that's it. I've had enough. So figured this would be a great topic. I'm sure our listeners will probably enjoy this and have experienced this. So definitely, if you have a deal breaker that you want to talk about, or an experience that caused you to say, and this ain't the one, hit us up, 657-383-1155. We're going to answer the phone. Would you say something in about 12 minutes?
Yeah.
All right.
So
what I wanted to do to get us started, what I did want to do, if this is cool with y'all, let's do something different to start, was go through those questions, kind of like get us started, or did y'all want to talk about?
That's a bet.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a bet.
So that gives me a chance to jump on Twitter and make sure.
All right, hold on. Let me go
Twitter
grab my beverage.
So the questions I'm about to ask were actually on the show. I literally went in and I listened to the questions, wrote them down, so that we can be quizzed too about our deal breakers. I wanted to add a few extras, but it's been one of those weeks. You know how that go. Weekends, really. We had a great show Thursday night with the IG Live.
Yeah. These weeks is flying by, man.
It's flying by, and it's like all running together, and it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It's like, damn. It's like we just did that. I feel like we literally we were just on live. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Like we were just live.
Like we was just doing the live. Yep.
Yeah. My daughter was like, y'all do a podcast every day or something? What? I'm sorry, I had to get my brownie.
Oh, you ain't got your little
brownie.
Okay.
Brownie. Celebrating 420 for real over there, huh?
All right, you ready for the questions?
Yeah, I'm ready.
For the questions, Sonny? Okay, so I was telling everybody before you went to go grab your treat. I got these questions directly from the show, so these are some weird and crazy questions they were asking. All right, so question number 1. Every time your partner, and this is somebody that's like, you think that they're going to be the love of your life, every time they see you, they got to suck your toes. No matter what you've been doing. You could have been at work, you could have been working out, you could have been doing anything, but every time they see you, they got to get down and dirty with you and suck your toes.
You asking, is that a deal breaker?
Yeah, like would you be cool with that, or would that be like, oh hell no?
No, that's a deal breaker.
Not often. I mean, I got ashy feet. If you can deal with them, I guess that works out for me. But yeah, I'm not like that's not my forte. But if you want to try it, I guess. But like, you ain't about to get me every day. But leave me the fuck alone.
What'd you say, Clint?
Yeah, no, that's definitely a deal breaker. That's a no go for me. So don't even come near my toes. Don't even come near my toes. Listen, let me tell you something. Listen, if any nasty ass female, listen, I'm judging y'all right now. You feel me? Clint Wilson is judging y'all right now. You nasty ass females out there sucking men's toes, y'all need to get y'all life together. You feel me? Y'all need to get y'all life together. That's nasty. That's nasty.
Yeah, I mean, I've never been with a woman that was like, oh, I want to suck your toes. Like I've never ever, you know. And I don't think I've ever even thought about it. Besides once, there was one chick that I kind of thought about it because she just had you know how you kind of like I'm sure y'all sucked fingers before, right? So or licked somebody's fingers or whatever, you know, get a little freaky in the bedroom. You know, grown folks know what I'm talking about. So her toes were like kind of longer, right? They weren't like the little stubby little things. So I kind of like looked at them for a second, like, I wonder if this would, you know, be cool. And then I was like, those are her toes. So I was like, it was like it totally just dropped out of my mind again. Like, no, I can't do it. I just couldn't do it. Couldn't bring myself to do something like that.
She wanted you to do it, and you was like, nah.
I just was like, nah. I just was like, I can't do it. This is not me. So I didn't even try. But what I have done now, I do kiss ankles. I now kiss ankles.
Oh, ankles. What is it about that? Somebody said that like that's like a thing.
I don't know. I just assume it might feel good. Maybe I don't know. I just be exploring. You know, I'm an explorer. I like to explore. Like to see what. You know, like I discovered one time a chick like the back of her knees licked.
That probably tickle. I don't know.
Boy, that's what they say. They say for some people it tickles, for some people it doesn't do anything for them, and then some people it turns them on. And I found a girl that literally loved it. She loved that shit.
It's one of them erogenous songs.
Yeah, which is what
we all got on.
I would have never guessed. I'm like, I don't want nobody touching my knees or the back of my knees. You know, they don't even have a like. That's the one body part don't even got a name. Like, bruh, leave that alone. I don't know. We need to give them a name. We need to find a name for them. All right. So enough about sucking toes. Anybody else got a toe sucking experience? No. Okay.
No.
Cute feet. That never happened. Figure it out.
I say apparently you can't suck toes, Sonny, because Clint will judge you.
I'm just not doing that. I feel like the same way as if I suck a nigga toe, that I might as well lick his ass, and that's just two things I'm not about to do.
I don't put those together. That's terrible.
That's about to put together and no.
So you ever come on this show talk about you licking toes? I'd be the last day I do this show. I'll tell you that much.
Terrible.
What'd you say?
I said, if you ever come on here and talk about you sucking toes, that'll be the last day I do this show.
He's about to quit. She's like, I'm quitting. You're not about to be breathing. You're not about to be breathing, taking those toes on me.
I'll quit if I do some shit like that. The fuck,
Claim like I can smell the toes through the phone. But all right, so question number 2. Okay, this one got me. When I saw that, I'm like, bro, like I don't know. All right, so question number 2: your partner kisses their parents on the lips.
Who does that?
Yeah,
I've seen people do that. I've seen actually, no, to tell the truth, my my aunt and her daughters would kiss on the lips. Like not like nothing crazy, but that's how they kissed. They kissed on the lips.
How old were they? As adults, they did that?
No, it's not as adults. Yes.
No, I ain't doing that. First of all, you
wow.
such dick and shit now.
Yeah. It's some people that affectionate with their kids. I've seen.
I don't like kissing my son. I tell him he's trying to kiss me, and I kiss his cheek because I know, like I said, vice versa. Now I'm not about to be doing that. And then come here, baby, give me a kiss. Nah, I'm good.
Yeah.
No, you remember we were talking about that one lady who was on the she had a video of her like eating food off her baby's hand and then literally tongue.
Yeah.
Bro.
Yeah.
Bro, if you tongue kiss your mama and you grown, I'm punching both of y'all in the face, like just straight up.
You're grown ass kissing your parents on the lips. We can't work out because I already know what you're doing, and that's just terrible. But you're gonna put them that you. No.
Damn. Sonny, don't be putting this on their lips.
Like unless they want to know, I mean, let me shut the fuck up. Let me.
They want to know. I think the brownies are kicking in already over there.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Clint?
Some people, that's how you end up with people fucking people parents and shit.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not cool with that. I think after a certain age, it's even like my daughter's 7 now. Like we don't even, I kiss her on the cheeks. You know what I mean? We like do the little side cheek kiss.
Right.
You feel me? So it's like.
Yeah, I don't even kiss my kids on the cheeks. I kiss my girls on the forehead. Like smack my son in the back of the head, something like that. But that's it.
Yeah, I mean it's like after a certain, ain't no baby no more. You feel me? And even and then even when my daughter was a baby, I got I ain't like people kissing on her, so I stopped like being too kissy on her as a baby.
Right.
So
mm-hmm.
you know what I mean. So to see two grown ass adults, a mom and daughter, or you know what I mean. It's you know what I mean. I'm not gonna I ain't gonna say nothing to him, but I am gonna be taken aback. Like, yeah, that's different. I mean, that's different.
Right. Yeah, I was trying to remember who it was that I saw kiss their father. It was what's his name? Michael. What's his name? Kirk Douglas, and what's his son's name?
Michael Douglas.
Michael Douglas, yeah. So Michael Douglas and Kirk Douglas. I remember seeing no kiss on the lips, and I was just like, "What the heck? Like, really?" And and then I started to realize I've seen men kiss their sons on the lips, like a young son, which I just was like, if my father ever came at me, I swear to God, I would have. We've been fighting.
Yeah, I want with that.
I mean, I'm like, is that because we weren't affectionate when I was younger? Like my parents weren't affectionate, but I was like, no, I don't think it's even that. I just think that's just weird to me, just weird.
Yeah. I think it does have a thing, something to do because I even told my dad that before. I told him before. I'm like, no, I mean, like. He asked me for a kiss or no, I mean, like he didn't. I was like, that'd be funny. I think we just having a conversation. I was like, no, I mean, we ain't grow up. I mean, I ain't grow up with that type of affection.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You feel me? Like all that. So like, I mean, like my dad kissed on me. Like, nah, I ain't beat.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Like my dad would kiss my sister on the forehead, that kind of thing. But past that, no, we barely hugged, let alone anybody kissing anybody in that house.
Yeah, my mom, we barely hugged her. You hugged her, you wanted something.
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Hey,
yeah. Yeah, my mom was definitely not a hugger. Definitely. Yeah, I feel you there. I feel you there. She always apologizes for that. Now I'll be like, what you apologizing for? Like, we kind of got used to not having it, so it wasn't like we cared.
Now, conversely, though, me and my daughter, I mean, like, she up under me.
Mm-hmm.
And when we just chilling in the crib, like, she up under, like, she just cuddle up under me. And, like, sometimes, like, come on, baby, you gotta give me some space. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But that's how she is, and it's crazy. 'Cause I wasn't like that with my mom. You know, I was around my dad. You feel me? I just used to like to be around my dad, not necessarily up under him.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, she like to be up under. She like in my armpit. You feel me? So, know what I mean? So it's like, it's crazy how different that is, and because I have to adjust.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like you said, I wasn't used to growing up with that type of affection, but she yearned for it. Like, she liked that type of, you know what I mean? Not the kissing. She don't like to be kissed on. You know, that's the one thing I do like. She don't like to be kissed on. So, you know what I mean? But all that hugging up and all that,
Right.
I had to adjust to that. I had to adjust to that with her.
Oh yeah. You know, I'm affectionate in a way where I like to hug my kids, and I think that I definitely am like probably 400 times more huggy than my mom was, and but I think it was more because I felt like that was a good way of showing, you know, affection to my kids, was hugging, and but I don't really recall, besides when they were babies, of course, ever having my kids be like, you know, that, like clingy, or not clingy. I'm not gonna talk. I'm just saying, like you say, up under you like that. You know, I've never had my kids be up under me. You know, like, because this is my thing too. I raised 4 daughters, and I was always a big opponent of daughters sitting in your lap, and or sitting in other people's lap, that kind of thing. So it was like, you know, once they got to a certain age, you know, 2, maybe even 3, there was no more them sitting on my lap, even, you know. So I think that was a big thing too. But I think that stems again from childhood, because of, you know, sexual molestation and stuff, and knowing how much that was happening in my own family as well as in other families around me. It was like, we don't want to do anything to get a kid, you know, even used to something like that, to get vulnerable. You know what I mean? So I think that was probably part of it.
Not to cut off your questions, but is that a deal breaker for y'all on, like, how other people, like, say you're in a relationship and get into a relationship with somebody else who have kids, and how they interact with their kids? Is that like a deal breaker? Not necessarily kissing or just, like, you know what I mean?
Like, if they're raising their kids a little differently than you in terms of how you would see fit. Yeah, I think I've definitely been there, where I felt like I was with this one girl, and her kids were not all of them, but like, I think it was her oldest kid was like bad as hell. You know what I mean? And it's like, when they're a baby and they're bad, it don't bother me so much, because I'm like, you're still trying to train them up, you know. But when they 6, 7, 8 years old and they still bad, it's like, that's lack of parenting. You know what I mean? Or lack of discipline. You know, so it's like, if you're not disciplined enough to just keep your kids in line, I already don't got a lot of respect for you. You know what I mean? Even one of my exes had 2 kids, and the oldest kid was like, I mean, sweet as pie, always, I mean, just the most helpful kid ever, always, you know, what's the word? Respectful, you know what I mean? So when I saw that, I'm like, you know, she raising them right, you know. So then the youngest was kind of like rambunctious, was into everything. But I kind of attribute that to, one, he was super young. He was like 18 months. He just started walking. So he's like literally in everything, doing, you know, the most. And his father was a knucklehead. So I'm thinking, like, you know, I can attribute that to that. You know what I mean? and I'm coming in right after she dumped the dad, and so I'm like, maybe the kid, kids can feel energy. Kids pick up on stuff, And if there's chaos in the house, the kid gonna just be about chaos. So I literally just was like, this is two separate things. So, but that gave me an insight into who she was looking at how she, took care of her kids, and even in that atmosphere, I still felt like both of the kids were so happy and so, you know what I mean? Like they didn't seem like depressed. My daddy just left kind of kids, you know what I mean? So I was like, she doing something right. So, but then on the flip side was the one where her kid was just a mess at like 7 or 8 years old, and I'm like, dude, like what you been doing all this time? That you ain't got this kid, disciplined properly, I just felt like it was like kind of a testament, right? You know what I mean? So that really turned me off.
Yeah.
What about you, Sonny?
I don't think I had any bad experience with people who have had kids. My definite deal breaker is if you're a deadbeat. I really can't deal with you. That's a definite. Like you can talk all you want about the baby mom. If I don't never see you or hear of you or witness you hanging out with your kids or being around your kids, I can't. Because as a parent, whether you're there full time or some of the time, you need to have a presence. And if you can't tell me your kid's favorite color or like little shit you should know about your kids, we got a problem.
Right.
Not unless your baby mom just extra, because some baby moms be a little different.
Yeah.
A little different, cold and bitter. So I'm not saying all men are like. I'm just saying if you're a parent that's not caring for your kids or just not in your kids' lives, then that's going to be an issue for me, because I wouldn't accept that from my own kid's father. So, like, if you're going to be a deadbeat, be a deadbeat, and I don't got to deal with you.
Right.
Me personally, I never experienced it where I was in a relationship and I seen a female raising a kid that kind of turned me off. I've had friends who have been in that situation, come to me plenty of times and complain like, man, they let her kid do this and this, that, and the third. You know what I mean? And it was driving a wedge in a relationship. And I was like, for me, that would be a deal breaker. You know what I mean? So I was telling, like that's the only advice I had for him. Like, bro, I couldn't put up with that. You feel me? Because especially because he was in a situation to where he can't check the child. See, it's a difference if it's a situation to where you got authority over that child to where I can check that child, even though it's not biologically mine. But if I'm raising her or him, know what I mean, then I can check that child.
Right.
You feel me? And he was in a position where he was helping raise a child, but he still wasn't allowed to check the child.
And that's I don't mean that, because if you're gonna let somebody step in that's not that kid, it was in a group that I was in on Facebook, and they were talking about if you dated somebody, would you and you had kids before them, would you allow them to discipline your child? And I said it depends on relationship. So like if I just met him, no. If I dated this dude for years and he's been around since my child was probably 2, and now they're older, you have just as much rights as the father do. Like you basically raise this child like your own. So I don't get how you could just tell somebody they can't do things, because that does drive a wedge, and then you got to understand it from a kid's perspective. If you're an adult in my house and you can't tell me what to do, because I know that you can't tell me what to do, because my mother's gonna have a problem with it, then I'm gonna act out even more because you really can't do shit.
See, I'm from the stance of, like, you know what I mean, first of all, respect your elders. You know what I mean? If you're that person, if my child, like with my daughter, so if, you know what I mean, our mom in a relationship and they live together and he there, well, you know what I mean, that's his house. So when you at his house, you gotta abide by his rules. When you with your mom, you know what I mean? But the discipline, when you know what I mean, because I remember we had this conversation before. As long as that discipline don't involve laying hands or touching them, then like I'm cool. I'm cool. You know what I mean? But when if as long as that discipline don't have anything to do with fear. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah.
You feel me? So like my daughter should never. I don't want my daughter ever to fear no other man. I don't care if it's his house. I don't care what's going on. I don't care who he is. I don't care what he done did. I don't care how long y'all been together. You feel me? He better not ever chastise my child in fear. Like that's just something I can't. I'm like I just won't budge on. Now I mean, now if a father ain't there, well then of course that man got free reign. You feel me? So if Willie stepped in and I'm not raising my child, then Willie could tell my daughter and chastise her how he see fit if I'm not doing anything. But if I'm there and I'm involved, then like nah, bro, you can. Of course you gotta obey your rules or whatever, however you. But I mean, don't never try to rule my child in fear. I can't do that.
That's a good way of putting it, though, or a good way of looking at it, too, because that's, that's a touchy subject when it comes to trying to come into a family that's already kind of set up, is that, it's always like, if you're the type that wants to discipline kids when they are in need of discipline, but then you're getting that pushback or not being allowed to do what you see needs to be done, then, that can get to you. And vice versa, somebody who's not ready to discipline a kid, and then they got to deal with a kid that's just out of control. They're like, I don't even want to deal with this, So it's like, if somebody's not doing it, then there's going to be a problem. And especially when you're the type that want to do it, that could be definitely a deal breaker. Because I know I've been in that situation too, of where it's like, do I really want to try to step in and go to that level with a kid? Because I think that's another level, like Sonny was saying, that it's like you have this introductory period, and you don't want to have somebody coming out the gate like, look, I'm here to run the show. I'm the sheriff in town. That's not gonna work, especially not with older kids. Kids that's like 5, 6, 7, 8 years old. They start to get into that mindset where if you're new in their life, they're not about to respect you anyway to begin with. And then two, you have to kind of get to know them before you start trying to tell them what to do. You know what I mean? Try to tell them how they should live their life. But that was one of the things I learned early on too. Because I've been in that situation a couple of times where I've, I'll probably say almost half or maybe 3/4 of the women I've dated had kids. But the more serious ones. It was at least a couple of times where I had to make that decision, and like when was the time to cross over, or when was the time to be more, more at that level where it was like, hey, I have an insight into something you need to do, that kind of thing.
Has any of the kids ever been a deal breaker? I'm sorry, Sonny, my bad.
Oh no, no, I was just gonna. No, your question is better. I was gonna say something, but I like that question.
Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was going to say, like, I had an issue with a guy that I dated with his kids. Not necessarily with his kids, but with his mom, with their kid's mom. She really always saying nothing to her kids, blah, blah, blah. I know I was a new kid in town and blah, 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 and this, that, and the third. My issue with that whole situation is I'm not one of the people that want to tell your kids what to do, right? But I work with kids for pretty much all my life, with the exception of my job currently. And one day I had took the kids to the doctors or something like that. Took them to a pharmacy. No, one kid was homesick. The mom didn't want to watch the kid. She ain't had a job, but she just didn't want to do it. So I stayed home, and Zaria was still younger then. And I had their son, because they had a daughter too, but I had their son. He was sick, so I had to go get his medicine, and then we went back in the house or whatever, make him take his medicine. And then I think we went to the store or something. And so we were getting ready across the street, and I had Zaria in the stroller, and I was trying to get him across a busy street. And he decided that he wanted to run out in the street and almost got hit. When I tell you, as a mother, I lost my shit. And the way I yanked that little boy was like I was his mom trying to save him from a vehicle. Like I yanked him like he was just, I don't even know, like a fucking yo-yo. That's how quickly I yanked this little boy. He got mad. She called and anything like that. And I said to her, I said, you basically, and that's why I said that we have to watch what you do as adults and parents. She basically told them that I couldn't say nothing to them. They hadn't listened to me or nothing like that. So by you telling your child not to listen to me, when I'm telling him not to run out in the street and he almost got hit, you're less upset with the fact that he almost got hit, but you're more upset at how I grabbed him.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Because it had nothing to do, because she wasn't upset with everything that just because it was you. You feel me? I mean, like, that was personal.
That's how I said to her. I don't feel like you don't want him to me. I said, when he's sick, you don't have a job, you take care of him. I took off work to care for this kid. I ain't had to take off work. That wasn't even my kid. I said, but I did it because you didn't do it. His dad had to work, and you didn't want to do it, so I sacrificed, and I stayed home, and I took care of him. And I said, but if you feel that way, and I told his dad, I said, if y'all feel that, not that he felt that way, but I don't know the situation between them two at that point. So I was like, well, whatever case you do, don't ever leave. You want to get me by this time.
Sonny, you're going in and out. What's that?
Yeah, I'll say, yeah. I thought it was just me for a second there.
I don't know. Can you hear me now?
Nah,
yeah, basically told them don't leave the kids with me if you don't want me to say nothing to him. Because what I'm not going to do is if he about to risk his life, I'm not going to say something. So.
Right, exactly.
Okay. Yeah. So at the age of a kid. Oh, okay.
And then Clay, you can ask your question. Carla, you on the line with GST Radio. What's your name and where you from?
My name's Joe. Montana.
Hi, Joe.
Hey, I saw the description in your description page, and I want to run this idea by both of you because you're talking about deal breakers. What I've recommended to people for years is this. I think intimacy and relationships are extremely important, but people really don't know how to get into them, and they don't know how to sustain them. So I've said to people, take a clinical look at your proposed girlfriend, boyfriend, and before you actually commit to the relationship, take out a piece of paper. Write down what you like, write down what you don't like, write down your deal breakers, and write down what you would like each other to do for each other to see if both of you can actually do it before you get into the relationship. So those are my recommendations, and I think it's in line with what you guys have, except I don't know if you've ever recommended to put it on paper, but I have.
That's a great idea. Yeah, you're right. That's a great idea. I like it.
Yeah.
I remember doing something like that when I was younger, and it was a girl I was really getting serious with, and we kind of did something like that in like our third or sixth month or something like that, and it was like basically. I don't think we talked about deal breakers, but we talked about like expectations and things that we didn't want to do, or that kind of right. What's important to me, that kind of thing. So I remember doing something like that. That's a dope idea.
Yeah, it's very clinical, but people would object to it because people want to, at that particular point in time, they want to get into the relationship with the person, and they don't want anything to mess it up. But I believe it's better to have half a broken heart if you feel you shouldn't get into the relationship than have a real full-blown broken heart if you're in a relationship and you've invested time and energy in that particular person.
Right.
I agree because you ain't just, not only do you get a full-blown broken heart, you get a whole lot of wasted time.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Get a whole lot of wasted time. So that's, you know what I mean? And that basically goes back to our core on the show is communication. And that is a good method. That's a great methodology of communication. Now I never, I never did that before. You feel me? So that's something I might want.
I don't think anybody
want to try.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely try to.
Because it's like a prenup.
Right.
Word up. It definitely is. Yeah.
You know,
Appreciate
because
that.
for me,
Yeah.
I'm one who believes in the person's word. Now, if you tell me, yes, I'm going to show up on time, yes, this is what I'm going to do for you in bed, and then after about 3 or 4 times, when you don't do it, and then I sit down with you and I try to talk it out and I let you know, baby, this is what really bugs me. And you and I agree this is what bugs me. And then you keep doing it. I know that either she was a liar or she was trying to get with me no matter what, and she was willing to say anything just to be with me. And then now that she's got me, she thinks that she has me for life. But when I find out that you've lied to me, you'd be so surprised at how fast my feelings will just disappear.
Turn up, exactly.
Yeah. You know what? It's funny. It's funny he said that because I have a lady friend that I was just talking to, and one thing I always tell people, like, if we have a deep conversation, and I share something with you, I expect, you know what I mean, if you're paying attention and we're having a sincere conversation, I'm telling you something important about me, I expect you to remember that, right? I don't. So if I have to, because this is a deal breaker for me. If we not too long after that have a similar conversation, and then you don't even recall or remember me telling you that, or you asking me the same question over and over, and I'm like, I already shared this information with you. Why you still asking me that? You know what I mean? That's letting me know, like he said, that you're really not listening. You're just going along to get along. You feel me?
Right.
You're just saying whatever and doing whatever just to be around me or to be with me. And to me, and that's the ultimate turnoff. You know what I mean? Because ain't nothing sincere in that.
Yeah.
That's really selfish. That's really you being selfish. You're using me. You know what I mean?
And then
you know that bug. Like,
right.
That hurt. Like, yeah.
Go ahead, son.
And here they are not remembering what you want them to remember, but they won't forget something you said 6 months ago that that they want to show and point a finger at you, and say, you did this.
Right.
Word up.
Sonny had a comment. Sonny wants a comment?
I said sometimes you got to bring receipts and proof.
Yeah.
Nah, but I'm definitely, like, I know I think I definitely need to do that list going forward as far as I'm concerned. I think that's definitely a good idea, because you do end up wasting your time and energy for people that you either thought you were going to change or thought that somehow it's just going to work out one way or another. And even though you try to overlook some of the problems, you realize that those problems really are problems. It's not something that you could just overlook.
Yeah. And it's better to find out either super early or early enough in the relationship. Well, let's say she does something that bugs me, but she does it like once a year. I'm not going to be, that pissed off about it. But if she does it like once a month, then I know that she wasn't sincere. And it's bye-bye, baby,
Exactly.
Okay,
and I think even if you're not sitting down in front of suppose you're not sitting down in front of somebody, it helps to clarify what it is that you want in your potential girlfriend, potential boyfriend, so that you can write it out, clarify your thoughts for yourself, and then I think it helps.
You know why I think it's so hard for people and why people don't do that? Because, to be honest, in order to really tell somebody what you want or what you need and break it down, you have to know yourself. And a lot of people really don't know what they want themselves. You feel me? Like, they're searching for somebody to tell them or give them something that they think they missing. You feel me? Like, most of us, really don't know ourselves enough to even know what we want. You know what I mean? And then we're trying to jump into relationships with people who don't know themselves and what they want.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you're in a lose-lose situation. So it's very hard for those two type of people to sit down at and really write out what they need from each other because they don't even know what they need. You know what I mean? They haven't figured that out.
Especially when you're young and you're trying to feel your way through life and you're trying to be a mature man, be a mature woman, and you don't really know. And you're acting according to the way, especially women when it comes to romance novels, and men according to the way that we've been conditioned to believe that we should protect and provide and do other kind of crap. But when you boil it down to what is a relationship, it's supposed to be intimacy between two people that you can really trust, and that woman is, and the man too. You're supposed to give each other support, respect, and not expect too much from each other, and be there when you need them. Even if you telling them the truth hurts them, if that person knows that you're telling them the truth about them in a way that's supposed to be supportive, I think that that's more conducive to a relationship than just going along to get along.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
You know.
Well,
okay, I've interrupted your program.
Oh, no
so I
problem.
guess I'll get off
we appreciate that.
We appreciate you. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
So I'll let you, I'll get off and let you guys get back to your program. Take care,
okay,
guys.
no problem.
All right.
Thanks a lot, Joe. Appreciate you.
Thanks for dropping some interesting
Bye-bye, guys.
thoughts.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. That's interesting. I think I need to do that.
Yeah, that is. Good tip. All right, let's go back to your question, Clint, about the age.
Yeah. Has the age of the child that you're I guess of the person that you're dating or trying to get to know, has the age of that child as ever came into play or was a deal breaker? Like was it you know, some people, I know a lot of women, a lot of relationships end as soon as the pregnancy. So like, you know, so I know a lot of women that be having newborns be straight in a whole new relationship already.
Right. Yeah.
Oh wow.
So I've been in that situation of having to make that decision about like, okay, you know, especially after you meet the kid and you're like trying to get, well, at least for me, the way I always do it is I usually say, okay, you know, I'm not going to prejudge the relationship based on the kid, and definitely not based on what I'm hearing about the kid versus what I see when I'm really interacting with them. But the very first time it came to my mind, I was really young. I was into dating older women. So I was like 16, 17, 18, dating women 10, 20, 30 years older than me. And the first one that came to my mind was, when that issue came to my mind was, I think I was 17 and a half, and this woman was, no, I take it back. I was 18 or 18 and a half, and I was dating this woman that was like 34 years old, or 35 years old, something like that. So, you know, we talked on the phone a lot at first, and then decided to go on a date, and you know, I was like in that like kind of beginning stage of dating older women, so I was more excited than anything about just being with an older woman versus, you know, what all that really entailed. So we would go on this date, everything's going great. So she's like, "You want to come back to my place?" So you already know where my head was at. So I was like, "Yeah." So
yeah.
we go back to her place. We chilling. We got the little leftovers, the little doggy bag sitting there. We you know, having a good time, watching TV or something, or listening to music. I forgot what it was, but you know, it's like 20 years ago. So anyway, I just remember the door opening, and she had mentioned that her daughter was upstairs, but we didn't really discuss her daughter, right? So the door opens, and it's her son, and this nigga is like 2 years older than me. I'm like, bro. So this is a whole grown man walking in the house. In my mind, my mind, I'm chilling with my girl. We about to, whatever. But we currently sitting on the living room couch.
Wow.
And so it's semi-dark in the room. We got a whole mood set. And soon as my man walk in the door, it's him and his, huh?
I heard hating that son coming.
Right. They walk in the door, they loud. They all like, what y'all doing in the dark? What's really good? Blah, blah, blah. And it's like, I'm like shocked, but then a little heated because I'm like, who is this? Like, I'm thinking it's her brother or something. Not thinking about her son is an old man already. And so she introduces me, and then but then he was cool. He actually left and went upstairs. And so as soon as he goes upstairs, the daughter walks downstairs. Daughter's like my age. And all I could think was, I see where you got it from. You know what I'm saying? In my mind, I'm like plotting on the daughter already. Like, bruh, like moving away. So I'm just like, man, this is crazy. Like, can I really date a woman that I'm her kid's age? Like, I just couldn't really, like, in my mind, that quick, I just couldn't really fathom it. Because one, I was like, damn, I really need to holler at old girl. And then two, I'm like, her son's gonna kick my ass as soon as he realizes I'm, trying to get down on his mom. So I like, I just couldn't, I just couldn't see it going any further. And I mean, if it was funny because, we talked and everything back and forth. The kids went upstairs, and I was a kid myself. So we got to sit back down, and the vibe never went back. We just kind of kicked it for about maybe another half hour, and then she was like, "Well, I'm gonna go lay down" or something like that. Some way she got me out the house, and then of course I got that call like the next day, like, "Yeah, this ain't gonna work." She's like, "You my daughter's age," and I'm like, or no, she said I was her son's age, but then I'm like, I'm not even that old. Like, I'm your daughter's age. So yeah, and I felt her. I even had a heart to call her to tell her, like, look, this ain't working for me. I just was like, dang, how am I going to, I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to break that off. She did it for me. She literally called me like, yeah, this ain't going to work. So yeah, so I've been there.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I've been in a similar situation. I've been in a similar situation before. You know what I mean? To where we weren't the same age, but I probably was like a year or two older to her son.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But I didn't know. You feel me? I was shocked to find out, like, oh, wow.
Oh, wow.
You know what I mean? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. You feel me? Because I'm thinking to myself, like, damn, you only, you know what I mean? Because I was younger, too, at the time. I was probably, like, 24.
Oh,
24.
Wow, yeah, so you still young.
Yeah. And I think she probably was, like, 39, 40. So I think she probably had son young, 44.
Mm-hmm.
She had me about like 16, 17 years, something like that. Yeah. I like them older.
She's 40 and I was 20. I was in my early 20s.
Huh?
I started dating at 40.
20s.
I was in my early 20s.
Yeah.
That's function like, oh, it's you? Capital.
Yeah. That's funny. But yeah, I don't know if I ever was to at this age, it'd be weird because I know girls, women my age that got daughters that's like 24, 22, something like that. You know what I mean? That's around my age. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, when you think about it, when we were young, we saw people getting pregnant, in middle school and high school. So, you got to think what that now being at this age, now, of course, now the kids gonna be them kids gonna be grown.
Yeah,
You grown, they grown. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, my oldest daughter is 27, right? You know, my ex-girlfriend, her oldest daughter is 29 right now, and it's like, you know, these kids are old.
Time be fun.
They old though. We not old. They old.
Yeah, they old.
Let me clarify that.
Yeah.
They old. We all still
getting better.
Nothing but better, bro. Nothing but better.
I'm still a whippersnapper.
Right. Hold on, before we continue, I want to give out the number again. If anybody wants to share their deal breaker story, their tips for not having to deal with deal breakers, 657-383-1155. Definitely call in. Want to hear from you too, or you can tweet us at GFT_radio. I am in these tweets. So definitely hit us up on Twitter if you.
I'm making sure that says I am in these tweets. I gotta get you that, Willie.
You know how I do.
You say that all the time.
Mm-hmm. So
I gotta find me some. I'm all fired.
So I got another question. Let me see. I'm trying to decide if I should ask the big question, the crazy question of the night. Or if I should go to this one first. All right, I'm gonna do two. We're gonna try to do two and still have a good after show. All right. So the next question is: your partner has to ask for permission to have sex with you every time. That means they call their parents and ask for permission to have sex with you. And the parents can say no, and the kid won't do it. So the child won't do it. So shit, it still sounds bad. So your partner still won't do it if their parent tells them no.
That's how grown that.
So I know, right? So yeah. So would that be a deal breaker for you?
Absolutely. Grown the stuff you can your parents. That's not gonna work.
Yeah, I don't need you to discuss our sex life with your parents. You feel me? I don't even need you to be discussing your sex life with our sex life with your parents. Like what type of time is you on? First of all. I ain't. That's definitely a deal breaker for me.
Yes, ultimate.
I know, yeah. For me, that just what you said, Clint. I would be already turned off by like, what you discussing what with your parents? Like, wait, no, like I don't even want to hear that. I mean, I feel like even if it was something simple, like every time they go out, they gotta ask. You know what I mean? Like, bro, like, are you grown or not? Like, you know, I understand wanting to impress your parents or whatever, but yeah, no, we're not about to sit here not act like we're grown. Or like
we can't without the possibility of getting locked out. We're not gonna work.
I'm from the cloth where, you know, they really don't get too involved. So to see somebody have to involve their parents in their relationship, to be like, nah, too much. That's too much. Because at some point, we you know what I mean, you got to grow up. You feel me? Got to get off that titty.
Exactly. You got to get off that titty. Exactly. Like, yeah, it's too much. It's already too much to ask people to be mature in a relationship. But if you're gonna go and be childish too, like, can't be both. Bro.
Yeah.
All right. So the next question is, okay, this one I thought was weird because I don't know what would be wrong with this. I mean, I do make distinctions when I'm talking to somebody about this, but I don't see a problem with this if you're in a relationship with somebody. But they say, or their question was, your partner always calls sex, no matter what type of sex, making love. They always say it's making love.
That's not a deal breaker. It might not be true, but you know, it doesn't mean it's a deal breaker.
That should be annoying.
You think it would be annoying if they called it making love?
All the time?
Yeah, all the time.
You said, yeah.
Every time, no matter what y'all do.
Yeah.
Can we make love? Can you stop being downright?
You want her to say y'all fucking when y'all fucking?
Yeah. You feel me? Yeah, I don't need all the properness of it. Know what I mean? Like, nah. You feel me? And then it just sounds snobbish.
Yeah.
You feel me? It's like using big words for no reason. Like, why? You feel me? You know what we just did.
Right. You know what you just did, girl. You know what you just did. Call it what it is.
I didn't kiss you. Shit out of you. That's not making love.
You said what? Say it again?
You said I wasn't kissing you tenderly, bitch. I bet you. That was
right. Exactly.
Love. I don't know people. Yeah, I don't when you do it.
I got another one then. So you said so this was a question I saw somewhere it was probably on Facebook, and because I remember people going back and forth. It was a lot of opinions about this. All right, so you're having sex and your partner is okay. Well, let's call it what it is. All right, you're having sex and your partner goes down on you and having oral sex with you, right? So if you okay, the question goes two different ways. So for Sonny, if you go down on your man, do you think it would be gay of him or nasty of him to kiss you right after it? Like after if I don't know, I'm not trying to say you do this. I'm saying that if this was the situation and he busted nut in your mouth, would you kiss him, or would you think not would you kiss him, but would you think it's nasty or gay of him to kiss you back while you got his nut on your mouth?
Well, probably first of all, if I've done that, it's down the hatch. It's not going to stay in my mouth. Like for that period, it's in there, down in my belly. But if he no,
we just got real on this stuff. We just got real.
Same way, and I busted his mouth, and I didn't kiss him. Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna do. I kiss you. Like, oh, I'm here. Like, we here for it. I don't see that being an issue. We're not like now. If I still had come in my mouth and try to kiss me, I might be like, well, yo, wait a minute, bro. I might look side at him a little bit. Not saying he gay, but I'm like, what's up with that? So you like tasting yourself? I mean, I know females do, but I don't know no niggas that do that. But I don't know. Maybe I just ain't met them niggas, but whatever. Would I assume that he's gay? No, not really. But that may throw me off more than if I already swallowed it and then you try to we kiss each other. That's different.
Right. Okay.
As I said, if I didn't swallow, so if I suck a dick, you're not gonna give me a kiss because you are. But,
it's yours, right. So Clint, so for you, I guess for me too, if you go down on a girl and she come in your mouth or come on your face, would you feel offended or like something's wrong with her if she doesn't want to kiss you afterwards?
Well,
she ain't got no choice.
Same thing. I'm gonna do it. Or we're not gonna like if you don't. Well, I said mean that said that if you don't play with yourself, I don't trust you because you don't even trust yourself. Like something like you can't think if you don't masturbate, then I don't trust you because you can't even have fun with yourself.
If you don't masturbate, I don't trust you. Damn.
Yeah, because
I don't trust your sexual prowess. If you don't masturbate, I have to question, do you even know how to have sex? I'd have to question that.
Yeah, because why you say it's nasty? Excuse me?
Like, if you don't practice the game, how are you going to play the game?
First of all, you have to know. You have to test your waters. And so when niggas want to know, you got to teach them. You got to show them. You need to know. Maybe you might surprise you for things, but you should know, like, how to get where you need to go.
Yeah, somebody said tell Sonny, hey. I think that was on your going down the hatch comment. I think I know it might be a different comment too, but I don't know.
if y'all gave a girl, and she don't want to kiss y'all, then I would find that strange.
Yeah, I would kind of find that strange.
Yeah.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was about to say I never had that issue to where she wouldn't. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, I mean, like that'd be a little weird. Now, the question you asked Sonny, like, yeah, he gay. Like, he gay. If he ain't no way around it. He gay. You feel me? Like, he gay. I don't know if he gay. Like, he gay.
Like, I don't know if he's gay or if he's just kind of gay. But yeah.
Is he trying to swap cum?
He's trying to swap cum.
Yeah. If he trying to swap cum, yeah. He wild.
I mean, so this for me is when the gender role definitely comes in for me, where I do look at it as a gender thing, because I feel like women in general don't mind them.
We do a lot.
Right. I mean, I don't see them being afraid or shy of tasting themselves. I don't see them being wanting to have that intimacy after you made her come. She's like, okay, I'm with it. So that was one that I always thought, like, that's a female thing to do, right? And on the flip side is, like you said, Clint, I just couldn't imagine, even making a mistake and getting my own. No, bro, I can't even say it. Like, like seeing a woman do that, it turns me on. It's like that's hot.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. I'm not a woman. It's like I don't drink breast milk. I'm not a baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, sometimes you find a little. No, anyway, we're not gonna get into that. But I'm not about to take a bottle to the head because I'm not a baby. So I'm not a dude, so I'm not about to take that to my head either. No thanks, bro. I'm good. Gotta go. But okay, so then on the flip, or not the flip, on the going back again, something Sonny just said that I just had a question, or I just answered a question on somebody else's Instagram live, was the question came up about biting, and it was, do you think it's, what was the word? Do you think, or not do you think, I'm sorry, does it like turn you on, or does it hurt you or turn you off when somebody nibbles at or bites your genitalia? Not your nipple, but like your dick, her pussy.
Nah.
Is it?
Nah.
Is it sexy to you? Do you like no? Don't bring them.
I don't think that's something. As a female, don't. I would smack the shit out of you, man. I would punch you right in the fucking on your temple. On your temple.
Don't.
On your temple.
Shit'll get real. We'll be in there bitch fight for real. Tell me like don't. That bitch fight for real. Yeah, let's be that bitch fight for real. Everybody be like, nah, cause you ain't supposed to hit no women. What? She hit my dick.
Skibbity pats. I know. She definitely gets some skibbity pats.
Yeah, she got these 50 pats, boys. Fuck that.
Fuck
that. I don't do no biting down. I don't like biting. Period. I don't like the biting. I'm sorry, Sonny. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying. I said you can't be. I said you can't be. I don't know what the fuck I just said. I don't know. I left my brain. I don't
like the biting.
Huh?
Yo, I said I don't like the biting. I don't like nails. Don't be digging your nails in me.
Now the nails, we can talk.
Nah, because
not digging, but like that scraping. Oh my god, bro.
Yeah, but I had a female lead, like, she scratched me so deep in my, she left scars on my arm for, like, months, man. Like, nah, why would you scratch me? Yeah, like, nah.
See, I be getting
don't
caught
like
with
that.
See, the most, what I don't like, that's a deal breaker. No, it's funny, but it's not. But, so, it's like a semi-deal breaker to me. If you one of those guys that like to leave hickeys on people, I have a problem with that. Because I had my ex's out in relationship where we was engaged. This nigga put a hickey on my forehead. Now, you know I'm light bright. So, right on my forehead. Then this one guy I was dating not so long ago, this nigga left a hickey on my damn lip. Like,
on your, oh shit. See,
on my lip. When I tell you he sucked my lip like it was the Last Supper, I went to squirt. My coworker was like, what's wrong with your lip? I'm like, what you mean? I didn't realize it. She said, look at the mirror. And I'm like,
you should have been like, I was in a fight.
Lips, because I put it on like, this nigga's full of shit. And left a whole hickey on my damn lip. Who the fuck does that?
Yeah, I've never given anybody a hickey. Never had one. Thank God.
My lip.
I'm gonna keep it real though, especially with the scratching. I don't know if it was a lot of it had to do with paranoia too. I'm gonna keep it at 100. Just being grown, like a lot of it I always had to do with paranoia because I know, like I know dudes who've been accused of rape, never raped nobody. But I know, you know what I mean.
Okay.
I'm not saying, some dudes have done it, but I know some women who have made false reports, and I know that's one way. You know what I mean? They scratch you up and do all that, but then afterwards be like, no, I told him no. Look, I was scratching him, and to get him off me and all that. So like, I never liked that. Like, don't scratch me, don't do no marks on me, don't bite me. Know what I mean? None of that. I don't want to. Know what I mean? Like, nah. So I was never into that.
I definitely wouldn't want nobody biting on me. Not not down there. Definitely. Just like you said, keep them teeth away. If you don't have teeth, go ahead and take your dentures out. I prefer that.
Yeah.
But the biting, it's like if it's nibbling, and if it's like my ears, my neck, nipples, stuff like that. Maybe even maybe even nibble my inner thigh. That's about as it. That's about as good as it gets. Don't be putting teeth to other parts. No, that's just that's scary. That's scary.
I'm not.
And then, but on the nail thing.
No, just say I said I'm not into that.
Yeah.
So
the nail thing, like you say, if it's not scratching, for me it's like so long as it's not full on skin tearing scratches, as long as it's not that, like if it's scraping, it can leave a mark that's like like as if I had scratched myself. If it's that, I wouldn't mind, but but definitely I like the scrapes. So like the feel those tips. Yeah, that's what's up for me.
Yeah, I know a girl like she used to always tell people like she loved just scratching.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? She felt like it intensified everything. She like leaving the marks. She like seeing the marks she left on people and all that.
Yeah, that's too much. Yeah, I've been on my finger off.
That's way too much. I bruise easily. I don't have any problems in my life.
And then, like, to me, it never. That type of shit don't turn me on.
Right.
That type of shit don't turn me on.
So now I know a lot of people always talk about ass smacking and light choking and stuff like that. And I know there's varying turn-ons and turn-offs for that kind of stuff, but like full-on BDSM, like what would you guys do if your partner wanted to be into some full-on rope tying, nipple clamps, lip triggers, and all kinds of craziness? They want you to do it all. They just want you to do it to them. Would that be a deal breaker, or would you go along with the plan?
I might like that shit.
What she want me to do. Yeah, it depends on what she want me to do to her. I mean, now I got to think.
Great, like that could like. Yeah.
you say? You break it up. I hear that last part. What you said?
I should have tried that once in my life. Smash my elbow. I like that type. I might like it. I've never done it. I don't know if I would like it per se, but I think it might be fun as hell. Now I don't want to see no diaper.
I know. The eye fetishes, that's too much.
Yeah,
that's too much.
I might smack you with a whip. It can happen.
Yeah, I saw a show where the guy was, I think was it him? I believe it was him. Yeah, he was in a diaper, and the girl had to be his mommy or something like that, and she had to even change his diaper, man. The hardest stuff, bro, I need y'all to chill out.
Yeah, that sounds a lot.
How you a grown man in a diaper? That's just crazy. Yeah. And you ain't in your 80s. Come on, man. I'm gonna be judging you if you're in your 70s, girl. Go to the bathroom.
That's definitely a deal breaker though. A lot of people fetishes. You know what I mean? It depends on what your fetish is. You feel me? I ain't into the like I said, it depends. I might indulge. It depends on what the setup is. But no, I mean anything that's outrageous, you feel me? I ain't into all being tied up and stuff like that.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You feel me? I don't trust nobody.
You sound like that type, Clint. I mean, that's what I'm gathering here. You don't scratch me, I don't trust you. Don't try to kiss me, I don't trust you. Don't be doing no strange fetishes, I don't trust you.
I was never with everybody was you know what I mean? Do the handcuff niggas. Nah, I ain't.
You nigga ain't trying to go to jail? I ain't trying to put I'm going to jail.
Like you're going in jail.
You know what I mean? But I know some people, they
like bondage. That I saw, I think it would be cool because you think about it and you think outside the box that might be fun. But some of that shit I just can't get with. You're not about to drag me around with a choker.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy.
I can't see that happening to me. I think that's my. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
What about okay? What if someone?
Huh?
What if someone watches porn? Is that a deal breaker for y'all?
Oh hell no! I'm with you. Come on,
we can watch it together. What's your top 5 tag that you be looking for? You be looking through. Come on.
No. Okay, no.
Okay. Pin down, missionary.
See, they top 5 subjects. Oh no, on the porn site.
Yeah, pin downs. I like pin down missionary. I like the cream pies. I'll run them down for you. My searches, you feel me? My categories, you feel me?
That's what I'm
down. Y'all be on X videos. Y'all be at?
Yeah, that's my site. I'm on there.
Yeah.
Let me. Yeah. Never mind.
I'm not talking about my search history. I'm sorry, I can't do it. I like what's funny to me though now. Unless I really like the girl, I cannot watch one-on-one porn. I just can't. It's just it doesn't do anything. It's really just the two of y'all.
As I've got older, I'm way more picky. Camera angle is everything. If the cameraman is
angle, bro.
You feel me?
But
I noticed as I got older, my bad. But as I got older, it's to be quite honest, it's harder to watch because, like I said, it's I'm way more picky now. So it take too much.
That's how you find when you're never mind.
You said what?
I said it'd be you be trying to find one, and by the time you never mind.
Oh yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
No, my thing is what makes it hard to watch for me nowadays is this new stuff. It's so over the top. Like, I'm tired of seeing girls with blew out assholes and blew out everything, and everybody's trying to see what's inside. And I don't want to see all that. Like, that's too much. Or my other pet peeve now is, like, I don't mind it if you're in your own bedroom setting and you're doing what you do. I'm not having a problem with this. This is the stuff they show on these videos is too much. It's the spit everywhere. They spitting on each other. It's spit drooling out. Like, I don't want to see y'all do all that. That's disgusting. Like, stop, please. Stop.
I wish they would try to spit on me. I would slap fire out of them.
Right? Yeah, I don't want to see all that. Or not even just the spitting, not even just the spitting in each other's mouths and stuff. It's the letting it drip down their face, and it's not even like a normal amount. It's like overly done. You know what I mean? It's just like everywhere. Like, that just looks like vomit. That just looks like vomit to me.
Yeah. That's terrible. That's terrible.
Mm-hmm.
So, you want to hear my top 5? Go to.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go for it.
I gotta explain one because I think it's hilarious. So I like watching the orgies or the gang. No, not the orgies. I'm sorry, the gangbangs, right? Because there's always somebody that's not getting her, and they're looking dumb.
Yes, I know what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, it's always that one guy in the back, still twiddling his little thing. You can't get it hard, you can't get done.
Like they lost the feet, they lost the titty, they lost coochie, and they got put on their underarm, you just sitting there looking dumb. That's why I watch those be funny, because I always want to see what the guy in the back is doing, like, because he hidden but not really. You can see him like, this nigga just sitting here, just really trying to stay hard. Like, I don't get it. Like, I think it's hilarious. Or it's the one that's like, you know, with the two girls and the guy, and girls are sitting there looking dumb because the guy like got the one girl, he like, fuck you, like they're not even sharing them, she over there looking dumb by herself.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that before. Yeah, that's crazy too, because it's like you would think a guy got two girls. It'd be like that one he really after. It's like, okay.
One disappear. Like, where she was at? She was over there on the couch masturbating. Now I don't see her no more. Where'd she go? They kicked her out the frame. She was born. Yeah, so those are my top
Sonny likes petty porn. I've never realized that there's petty porn until now that Sonny's pointed it out. Nice. You have discovered petty porn. I gotta keep that. You gotta keep that in mind.
So now let me put this next category that's been my latest as of the last month or two, only because I clicked on it by accident and I actually watched it like, yo, that's crazy. So it was the fake GYN guy that sets him up in the room.
Right.
Next thing you know, he's going to prevent something by humping on him, and they just like, okay. The storylines are always hilarious.
Oh my God. I still love the fact that they do 70s storylines to these days, you know. I mean, not 70s, you know, theme, but you know what I mean? Like, they do, like, that quick, like the most randomest stuff, and it's like, we need to have sex to fix this, or we need to have sex because, you know, sex. You know, it's like, bro.
That bounce, wow music, all that.
Everything. That's what I do miss, though. I do miss the music. Because even when I was younger and I found the
Oh, you saw the squiggly lines in the music.
No, I found the tape. I found the tape. I think there was two, but I found the tape. My dad had the ultimate porn tape that had like six movies on it. Then I discovered what those not video cameras, but the VCRs was for. The double setup, like two different VCRs strung together. Now I know what it was for. He was collecting, so he had this one tape that had like 6 different movies on it, and it was the poorest quality because it was the tape, you know, the extra long. Oh, I don't know if y'all know how it works, but back in the day, we had VCRs. The longer the tape, the poorer the quality. It's kind of like SD versus HD. So he had the long standard definition tape, and it was this one movie where it had to have been like recently made at that point in my life, and all I could think of was like, this music is really good. Like, that spoke to me. That was when porn spoke to me, and I was like, man, this music is pretty good. So, but I missed that, the music, the atmosphere, because it was always like somebody's basement or some kind of house or something like that. Like nowadays, it's like they take them into a studio, throw them on a table, and they're just going at it, that kind of stuff, or some big open warehouse because they got 600 guys about to have sex with one woman, and it's like weird. So, but I think that's always that stuff, that old school stuff is kind of cool when you see it nowadays, or you can never get it.
The music was always better.
Yeah.
When you heard
I hated
music,
the music. I hated the music. Y'all like the music?
No, well, by the time I saw my first porn, it wasn't the whole scene. It was an intro to the scene. It'd be like, something crazy. I don't know. Yeah, and then there'd be straight silent, during the time they talking and getting into it. So, but do you since you don't like the music, do you prefer it to be lots of moaning, minimal moaning? Natural, more natural.
Natural, not that fake moan and that I'm let me be extra and stupid.
To me, I really don't care. I like to see the woman perform. The woman is the star of the show. So like, I like the way I like to see the woman perform. Like to see her body. I like the way she contort her body. You feel me? So if she fucking, and she going at it. Feel me? You can watch Roxy Reynolds on Top Ride. Sometimes she ain't even saying nothing. She just doing her do. Or if she want to get into it, she get into it. But if she in her moves and she just working, she just working. And it's a beautiful sight to see. So like, I don't care about the noise or whatever. But the music, the music is just in the way. Music in the way. Sometimes, you want to hear them talk. You want to hear what they say. A little slip when they switch. Like music get in the way sometimes. You feel me? It's unnecessary. What'd you say?
Some of them be having like the same tired ass line.
Yeah, and then even in the worst music is when the compilation video. You click on a compilation video and they got this random ass soundtrack to it. Like, come on, man.
Right.
Like, what are you doing?
My brother had, it was called Freaks, Hoes, and Flows, and the guy be in there rapping. He was so fucking corny. He was in humper bass and start rapping like, yo, shut your stupid ass up.
I think I've seen that before. Not the whole thing, but I see like a scene out of it or something. Yeah.
I ain't like Lee G be having some good movies though. I don't know who Lee G is, but better Google it.
So we got about three more minutes left. The show went by quickly.
I know, right? We was getting fired. All fired.
Got freaky in the after show.
Right? My brownie ain't kicking yet. I'm waiting. Turn on tourist season. But thank y'all for listening tonight. Guys, give out your info.
Well, y'all know y'all can hit me up on thekingstruth.com. That's my blog. Hit me up on Twitter. That's what I be on most now, at @ETrentonBroomy, and on Instagram, KingStruth609.
All right, you can get at me at Willie Styles everywhere. That's STYLEZ. Willie Styles. Willie.Styles on Snapchat. Everywhere else is Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. And then get at me at stylesradio.com for my music blog, and williestyles.info for all my links.
Of course, she's going to give me at the last minute. I am Sunny_D, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, and now TikTok as well. My blog is unreservedlyme.com. Thank y'all for listening tonight. Listen to our podcast. Go to our website, gftradioshow.com, and get all our links there. Go to iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, did I say SoundCloud? And come back here to Blog Talk Radio and listen to our playbacks. Correct?
You're on 7 days.
Bye.
You're on 7 days.